Hello from Thailand. Let me share my slide first. At the meantime, I would like to talk about social marketing tools for astro-tourism and dark sky campaigns. So at the beginning, I was submitted this as a workshop. So I was planning to introduce more tools, but because now of the time limitation, therefore it's with this talk, we'll be focusing on what is social marketing. So first, I think I would like to emphasize, so the main message of this talk is how we are going to talk about astrotourism and dark sky campaigns and deliver the message to the people. So right now actually is the best time because we are suffering from the pandemic, and talking about the astrotourism possibility of the impact to the economy is actually a very appealing moment. Um, and we also want to bring attention to people these opportunities because night sky is actually a resources for economy as well. So people has been aware of nature, but probably they might not aware of night sky. So it's a good time to introduce it. And during the lockdown difficulties, tourism has been suffering a lot, and it's definitely a good time. And we can also promote stargazing activities for mental health. So these are the message that we can do it during this time. And on the right, you see a photo that just happening right now in Thailand. It's because of all these. But what I want to say is, yes, we can talk about these, but can we make sure that our message is delivered and people really act on it? And I think this is a major problem that has been faced by so many colleagues here, because we know that it's easy to talk, but it's difficult for people to act. So therefore, I would like to bring you this idea of social marketing. So social marketing, it's actually marketing, but it's used for social aspect. So it's mainly for the good of the society. So it's still selling things like marketing. So you promote certain concept, but it's not totally like a product, but it's kind of usually it's behavior or lifestyle that actually has good impact for the society. So the main thing about social marketing is about what the people do at the end. So people take actions at the end. So we want to drive something to make it happen. So just like stop smoking, or people stop drive drinking and driving at the same time. So these are like what people want to do a social campaign and promote, ask people to take actions. So one thing about social marketing, it's we are not just promoting it. Promoting is not enough because it's promoting the idea, but whether the people do it at the end, it's not it's not sure. So that's the thing that we want to uh, make it happen. And another thing is that social marketing is also not just about communication. So people sometimes mix up social media marketing, which is a channel, and whether the people will take action at the end is still a mystery. So when we are talking about or thinking about uh, astrotourism, dark sky, people definitely will be interested to listen, but there are also many uh, very strong belief in people. And the ultimate thing that we want to make it happen, of course, is to ask people to change their behavior. So what the message behind the behavior change in this social marketing for astrotourism and also dark sky? It's about the lighting. It's about how the people change the use of their lighting habit is the main thing, right? So just let people know what is light pollution is not enough, but they act on it. So they have to change. So this is also something we have to think about because it's also related to the target group that we are talking to. Sometimes when we talk about light pollution to students, to teachers, yes, they will be interested. But would the change that they take will be really changing what we are looking for? So this is a big question that we have to ask ourselves. So this workshop at the beginning was designed to be an interactive one. So therefore, there are many exercises that left would like to leave you to do. So even now I'm presenting as a talk, I would still love you to do some exercise if you have chance. So there are in marketing we have different we call 4Ps. So product, price, pace, and promotion. It also can apply to social marketing as well. So we talk about product, but the product here is called behavior and how it's going to adopt. So we will think about more than just all the behavior, but also the associated benefits, how we can provide it better. So it's a more like a big series of efforts, and also how people will overcome the barrier to do it. And what about the location and also how to do it, the promotion? I think the promotion will be the main challenge, and I would like to talk about it. And we will have to separate the audience into different segments. And there's no such thing we call general public. So in terms of marketing, it's actually we have to target very specific segments. So it applies to social marketing as well. We have the very specific what you want to get. And every different group has different needs. And we have to also provide different very clear message that what we want to achieve and how people can overcome their psychological barrier or physical barrier. So these are examples. So I would like to talk about this exercise that we are going to do. It's called value proposition. So in commercial marketing, value proposition means that why people have to do business with you, and you have to deliver a very clear message. And for example, in business world, there's so many competitors. So why you have to choose this product but not that product? In social marketing, it's very similar, but we are mainly talking about what the message or behavior that we want to change and how it benefits the user or the society. And this is value proposition. But to decide what we're going to do this value actually is very difficult. So therefore, this is some tools that can help people to think about. So this is the value proposition map. So we have a customer, which is the target segment that you want to do, and also what you want to map into value. So you have to do some mapping. So again, I will leave it as you as an exercise, but just to give you some example, I will use the case in Thailand as an example. So for example, if we want to target the people as in astrotourism hotel operator to talk about astrotourism, so we have to first consider what they need. And they will, for example, they will want to have more income. They would like to have exposure because of the COVID time. But they will have pain points, like they will lack of knowledge. They will have high startup costs if you start astrotourism at the beginning. So how do we do this, right? So, and then of course they will like to gain something like reputation. But so for us as to offer the solution, so we have to offer, so for example, we can provide the service, which is a dark skies destination service, so that when people do astrotourism, they actually can be recognized and people can be aware. So this is basically a planning stage of how we do the marketing and deliver the message to the people. So and this is the corresponding actions that we can support all these we are talking about. How about the pilot case and trainings and things, so on. So what I want to now the main message for this talk is I would like you to introduce the social marketing idea for you to consider more about the planning and how we are going to deliver the message. And this is some basic tools that will be useful. Thank you for your time.